Today we're going to talk about journaling, but we're going to put a little different spin on this today because I think what many traders do is they leave out the most important journal that they could be utilizing to accelerate their performance, accelerate their learning, accelerate almost every aspect of their life, and that is a life performance journal. So many traders spend the bulk of their journaling time playbook journaling, which is where they go back, they screenshot, they go over their strategy, their tactics, where they may have entered the market better or identified a better trade setup or managed that trade better, all of those tactical things, but they don't ever integrate the performance side of it, which is where a real life performance journal can come in handy, because people will repeat the same mistakes over and over and over again, and they think it's the strategy, they think it's the market, they think it's, emotions and fear and all those things, and they continuously repeat the same cycles over and over again. What's important about a life performance journal is you can identify certain aspects of your life, your performance, what's going on in your head, all the things that you can put pen to paper about. And I know a lot of people like to put their journaling, their playbook journaling into the computer, their screenshots, video recordings, or certain software to record all that. But what I love about a handwritten journal, which is, you can get this at the dollar store, is that it has huge psychological benefits. You can review things about yourself, about what's working, about what I need to be working on now so that I'm improving. And it's your own personal diary of what's going on in your head, of what's going on in your life. I have a sort of a unwritten rule where I only take 10 to 15 minutes a day maximum to pen my thoughts, my gratitudes. I go through some of the lessons I may have learned and that I don't want to repeat, some of the experiences, ideas, or insights that I may be coming up with about my own performance, or about ideas that I may be generating about how I can improve not only my edge, but my performance in executing that edge. Going over my goals, some of the aspirations that I have. The process of journaling each day itself helps to strengthen your discipline. Very few people even keep their trading journal up to date, but many people don't keep any sort of life personal journal into a routine where they continuously do that on a daily basis. I love talking about Dorian Yates. He kept every workout journal from 1983 into the 90s, but he detailed everything about what was happening in his life and his workouts, his goals, where he wanted to be, all of those things. And he's got all of that in handwritten notes. It also helps to reduce stress and anxiety, because when you can take that time each day to reflect and also look at where you've come, and again, ideally not repeating the same mistakes. So again, taking your playbook tactical journal and just going back to the market each day and maybe having refined how you're going to execute better and all that, it doesn't help you manage the stress or anxiety about other things that may be impeding your performance that are going on in your head or in your life. So that's a really important area to address. The other thing that's important about, writing a lot of the things that I write down each and every day are about what am I going to work on today. So I have 3 rules about what I'm going to work on today. Number 1, what do I know that works that I can implement right away, and there's no barriers to preventing me doing that. So what that means is, whether it's trading, whether it's in my exercise routines, or whatever things I need to accomplish in that day that are moving me forward, is that I need to know that it's going to work for me. Number 2, I need to know that it's going to be easy to implement. If it's not easy to implement, at some point you'll find a reason not to implement it. And number 3, I need to know that there's no barriers to preventing me from implementing that easy strategy. So for example, if I go and I want to work out at the gym, okay, I need to get my gym membership. Okay, I know I can get to the gym, it's not too far away, but if the gym's closed, I can't work out. So that sort of defeats that purpose, but I can drop down on the floor and do push-ups right here on the floor. It may not be the same, but it will work for me. It's going to give me the benefits that I'm after. It's easy to do, and there's nothing stopping me from being able to do that day after day after day, regardless if I'm traveling, if I'm away, if I'm busy, whatever those barriers may be, there's no reason for me to not be able to do that on the day. And the last thing I like to do each and every day is affirmations or some self-talk, because what you think about, you become. And I think that's important. And I love this quote: what you think about, you become; what you feel, you attract; and what you imagine, you create. And I know for traders especially, again, they spend the bulk of their time focusing on the entry-exit holy grail strategy in search of that best strategy, when in reality there are multiple strategies that are very effective and that work. But traders fail to implement them on a consistent basis at the optimal times for all sorts of reasons. And the one part that they fail to ever journal about is what's going on inside of their own head. And that's the greatest place for your own improvement in your trading, is inside your mind. So hopefully you got value from today's video, traders. Get your handwritten journal. So the reason I like to handwrite everything is because not only am I getting a kinesthetic input into my nervous system, I'm getting a visual input into my nervous system, and as I'm writing it, I'm usually talking to myself and getting that neurological input. So I'm tripling the effect of my journaling into my subconscious brain by feeding those neural pathways. And again, a 10 to 15 minute window each and every day is easy for me to do. I know that it will work for me, and there's literally no reason or barriers to me accomplishing that goal day after day after day. If you work on your life performance journal, I can guarantee you every aspect of your trading will improve in some capacity. Give that a shot. Journal your playbook trades, but make sure you're doing a life performance journal. Keep it simple. I'll include a little list of what we just summarized. Keep getting better every single day.